Hey guys, my name is still Dr. Ben from RESQ Germany, and today we just fix a Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra, which is at boot loop caused by a problem with the RAM, which is soldered down on the CPU. I'm really happy to see you again in an English video after a long time. Why didn't I do English videos for all the time? Because I spent a lot of time for our German channel, and as you can see on the German channel, we post every day a short with HDD content and a long-term video for repair or data recovery on a smartphone. But I decided to the end of the year to just give you a little video with a repair for smartphone, and we will start on the English channel with HDD content too. So data recoveries on HDD and SSD will be very interesting. We will do that in the upcoming year. So today a video just for you, for my followers. A lot of you wrote me messages on Facebook or Instagram and asked, Dr. Ben, are you still here? Are you living? Yes, I'm living. You can see me every day on the German channel, but now again I try to give you videos on the English channel. So let's directly go. I just need to pick up a screwdriver which is laying at the HDD workspace here. Just let me see where, because I worked on a Toshiba MK504 yesterday at last. So that's the reason why my screwdriver wasn't on the place, and we directly start by disassembling this device. By the way, I don't know if we really have a English video out of our new building. So we came here in 2021, we now have 2025. So I think we didn't do English videos for a really long time, and I'm not sure if we did an English video after we moved the place to here. So perhaps it's really the first video in our new company building. As you can see, we tried to get our workspaces here in a good condition for giving you the best image for video. I don't know how to say in English. My English is not the best, as you know, and I didn't do English videos for a long time, so it's like I start from point zero actually for me. Yeah, so I hope you like it, and I hope that we can get an interesting repair here. So these Samsung phones have boot loop issues. All the series got it after a time, and Samsung Galaxy S23 Ultra has this issue too. So they start boot looping. After a time they only show the charging symbol. After a time they don't show anything anymore at all. And that's the point where we usually got just a RAM problem. And the advantage is that the RAM is soldered on the CPU, and we can easily remove it from the CPU, reball or replace it, and get the phone in the working condition again as a repair with data. So it's not only data rescue job, it's really a repair job. So we just check it under the microscope. As you can see, here is the RAM soldered down on the CPU. And what we need to do now is to get rid of this EMI shield around, and then we can just start with soldering, removing the RAM from the CPU. Hope the battery lasts on the tool. So, why do I do this like that? Because then it's just more easy to take away the shield only in that area. So, like you see, we can move it away like this, and then we can come with hot air here and go in with the tool, just separating RAM from the CPU and getting access for cleaning the CPU after that. So what I want to do is taking off the RAM from the CPU. If it breaks while that, I will replace it. We have a L4 RAM on it, and the best way it doesn't break, but I don't want to spend too much heat for too long time on the CPU. So that's the reason why I say if it breaks, the RAM, because I'm just not hot enough, it's okay, because I don't want to risk anything between board and CPU. So just preheat it a little bit. And now I just use some flux because we have glue under it, but not full. So even flux can go in between RAM and CPU, and that's why I inject it. So we try to do it without breaking the RAM. And here we are. So we desoldered the RAM without doing damages to it, without losing pads, and as you see, the color on the pads is still dark gray, so it's not shiny. We were fast enough and didn't cause an issue between the CPU and the board. Alexa, Absaugung an. I just start my dust absorber now. Add some flux here and take my solder iron, and what I need on top is just a fresh roll of wick. We need some wick here, and then we can just take off the solder. So I try to get a German video today too on the German channel. But as you see, it's much work to do two videos a day and some shorts, so this all takes time. And because we always have much work, sometimes it's really hard to get all this done. Work, social media, videos, posts, whatever. But I try to give my best for a long time, for really a lot of years, to always give you content. And for the German channel, I really do it every day actually. And we try to get the English channel to a healthy life again. Because so many followers asked me, a lot of Indian followers, and from other countries too. So, and I love the followers. You made this channel as big as it is, or it was, and we try to continue that. So the German channel lives in a good way, and we will try to do the same for this here. So what we need to do here is just to clean the solder on the CPU. By the way, if you want that I show you the company in a video completely, from showroom for the customers, all the labs inside here for smartphone repair, for HDD repair, for computer repair, whatever, if you want to see it, just give me a comment and we can talk about that. That shouldn't be a problem. If you have other questions, no problem, just hit me up and I try to answer everything. So, okay. Looks pretty good, looks pretty fine. What we actually do a lot and did a lot in the past years too, in the last years too, is working for law enforcement. And we really did a lot of jobs and helped them in special ways with special cases, even with HDDs and with smartphones, a lot of smartphones. We teach them a lot of times. So, and we will teach again law enforcement group in the upcoming year in January. So a lot of people from law enforcement coming here to see and to learn, and I'm really happy and I'm proud that they give us their trust and that we can help to make law enforcement better and to tell them some special knowledge or help them in special cases. And yeah, these are things which really took a lot of time in the last years, and the company was growing in that way. But still, I didn't forget from where I come, and I come from YouTube, I come from these video repairs. So I was learning soldering back in the days. If I remember back, how did I learn what I do here? Alexa, Absaugung aus. I learned it by making videos, really. So as I started with YouTube, I was learning soldering. So this, it was learning by doing, and until today. So what do I do on different things today? I do things like MacBook swaps, MacBook CPUs, whatever. I learned a lot for HDDs, SSDs, yes. And it is like always learning by doing, and do some research. And yeah, so I didn't forget over the years that I come from these online repairs, from these doing videos on YouTube, and while that understanding and learning things while talking. So that was how I started. So I just had cases on the table and I inspected them under the microscope, and while I was inspecting them back in the days, I was understanding what I do. So, and yeah, I just want to give something back with these videos, and I hope that you just like it. So now we just reball the RAM, and we had many gray pads, so I use a little bit higher temperature to get the balls connected to the gray pads. So I now just add some flux here. And go over with some heat, just to be sure that they all will connect. Okay, let's see if they are all connected or if there are still points which are not connected to the pads, but I think it looks pretty fine. So we can add some flux here. And here's some tweezers. That's pretty fine. Just one point of dirt here, or glue, whatever. So let us finish that and soldering this RAM down on the board, and then see if it works again. A1 to the right bottom side. We see it on the mark on the CPU. And we come directly from the top and getting the hot air from the top to the chip. As you can see, it moved just a little bit. It was placed very well. And now we can just get the board into the housing. Just switch the camera. I'm still a little bit sick actually, but it's getting better and better. It was several weeks, 6 weeks now, just for cough and not feeling pretty well. It's no corona. So, and now we just have a look if this wants to work again. So I connect the cable. Let's see if we can, yeah, we get a charging symbol, that's pretty fine. And let us see what happens if we start the device. We just need to see for some charging. So if we see the battery has 1 or 2%, we can even start it and then just get the device in a booting at working state. We can even push the battery to just speed it up a little bit. I think that the battery is just deeply discharged. So let us do it like external power onto the battery to get it charged. Yeah, it is discharged, deeply discharged. And we would wait a long time until we can see some percentage on the screen. And without percentage on the screen, it's not possible to boot up the device. And I want to show you that the device is booting up again. And our customer now has a working device with data. By the way, I will change the microscope here on the place to a Qianli Gorilla microscope. I have it at the HDD room actually. We now have Barlow lenses for it, 0.5 and 0.7, and a new camera on it, and I hope that we will just get some better image then, because I use this Stemi 305 for a long time now. I love this microscope, yes, but in the HDD room I work with the Gorilla scope from Qianli and it really does a good job. So it's the first China microscope, in my opinion, which really has good quality. And I don't get money for that, it's no advertisement, nothing. Perhaps if I work with it here, I will say I don't want to use it for smartphone cases anymore. Perhaps for HDD cases, for inspecting heads, whatever, it's really a good scope. So let's see if we can now see some percentage on the screen. I just push the battery externally to just speed it up a little bit. Now we are on 1.7 amps. That's a good sign. 16 watt and 2% of battery charged. So that's pretty fine. I just try to boot up the device. We see a logo, we see the next logo. I don't know for personal image in the background. So let us just wait and then see how it looks like. Next logo, so we don't have a logo stuck. And we wait. Yeah, we are here. The device works again, boots up. I just go to the emergency call menu and this phone is fixed and works fine again. I just do it like that because in Germany we have DSGVO. It's very hard to keep all this. People, thanks a lot for watching. I hope that you enjoyed it to see Dr. Ben in English again. If you like it, just give me a thumbs up. Just give me a comment, whatever. I try to give you more content. I even try to make shorts now for you, to give you HDD content, SSD content. And yeah, let's see what up in 2026. I think it's the last English video for this year, one for the end of the year, and then in January we will start again with fresh videos. Thanks a lot for watching. If you got any issues, if you have a phone, need a data recovery, or need help, or need a repair, whatever, go to resq-repair.com and create an order on the website. If you need anything other, just give me a comment and I try to answer. Have a nice day. Goodbye. Here's Dr. Ben. And happy Christmas for the case that we don't see us again in this year, okay?